I'm back, and you're watching today's World News. I'm Randolf Jamias from the capital, Naypyidaw. To start the news, accidents in the U.S. state of Texas marred the beginning of the American Thanksgiving weekend when more than 100 vehicles collided on a fog-filled highway. 2 people died.
The pileup happened Thursday in Texas. Cars, trucks, and cargo were scattered along the road and shoulders. Emergency crews rushed to free people who were trapped in their vehicles. Authorities say more than 80 people were hurt, at least 8 of them seriously. They say the fog was so thick, rescuers were not immediately aware of the scale of the accident. Traffic on the highway was heavier than usual because of the Thanksgiving holiday.
In other news, a Malaysian budget airline announced that it will begin direct flights between Shanghai and Kuala Lumpur in February 2013. That will make AirAsia the first overseas budget airline to offer flight to and from Shanghai.
AirAsia will offer huge discounts to launch the new service, saying today it will offer 10,000 one-way tickets for just 50 yuan each. But taxes and the fuel surcharge will raise the full ticket price to 500 yuan, still well under the 2,500 yuan most airlines charge. The tickets go on sale tomorrow on the company's website. When the service is launched in February, the airline will operate 6 flights a week between Shanghai and Kuala Lumpur. By May, it plans to offer daily flights. A one-way ticket will sell for around 800 yuan.
The key thing is to make it much more affordable than before. Overall, on average, we would be looking at anywhere from a 30 to 50% savings from the existing airlines.
Currently, there are around 10 overseas budget airlines operating 30 routes in China, but they usually fly into and out of second-tier cities such as Hangzhou and Tianjin. Before the entry of AirAsia, Spring Airlines was the only budget airline in Shanghai. It says AirAsia isn't a threat to its business.
I think it's a good thing because passengers will benefit from the low prices. That won't affect our business since we don't have Shanghai-Kuala Lumpur flights. Competition will make us improve our service quality.
Spring Airlines does run international routes to Japan and Thailand. Zhang Yuan, ICS for CCTV, Shanghai.
The Eurozone economy might be on course for its deepest downturn since 2009. But in China, factories returned to growth last month, bringing better news to global economy.
The new data from HSBC suggests the world's second largest economy is starting to pick up after months of slowdown. Also fueling optimism, a slew of positive trade, investment, and sales figures.
Thanksgiving is America's family holiday, but for New York's victims of Superstorm Sandy, family this year got bigger, with total strangers arriving to ensure that even the needest got turkey, apple pie, and lashings of love. In a rough part of the Rockaways neighborhood, on the Atlantic outskirts of the Big Apple, hundreds of people were treated Thursday to an open-air feast outside a school. Teenage students, church organizers, and DJ were among the army of volunteers serving hundreds of locals. Roasted turkey, cranberry sauce, peas, macaroni and cheese, potatoes, green beans, stuffing, pumpkin pie, apple pie, cupcakes. Nothing was missing, and it was a scene repeated in varying scales at makeshift lunches throughout storm-hit areas of the city. Turning now to South America, Caracas has 1.7 million cars, more than 1 for every 2 residents, and with subsidized petrol in the oil-rich country making it cheap to get behind the wheel, the result is almost permanent gridlock. This is where motorbike taxis come in, a quick way to zip around the traffic. Most motor taxis do stick to some safety rules, like making sure clients wear a helmet, but they're also frequently seen driving on pavements, going the wrong way, down on one-way streets, or talking on the phone, so plenty of travelers are scared off. Road safety groups say they need to be better regulated, but also that clients should realize they're perpetuating a cycle of bad behavior. In a city where it can often take an hour to drive a couple of miles, though, road safety efforts are unlikely to dent the popularity of motorbikes. 300,000 new ones have been sold this year in Venezuela. And finally, an entertainment news. Prizes are handed out at the 4th Doha Tribeca Film Festival. Some of the awardees were Ahmed Hafiane, Best Actor in Narrative Competition. Meanwhile, for the Best Documentary Filmmaker Award, Hanan Abadalia grabbed the trophy. Another winner is Khalil Horeje, who got the Best Documentary Feature Award. The night was graced by all the prominent icons, both in film and documentary categories. It was a night not only of winning, but opening the doors for the Arabic culture to be known and appreciated, not only by the locals, but in the international market as well. That's all we have for now. Thanks for the company. I'll see you again next time.